Hi, my name is Edgar Lashaju. I'm a graphic artist with a background in architecture. I'm originally from Tanzania and I've been living in Southampton for about 3 years. The first thing I remember drawing was my mom when she was pregnant with one of my younger siblings. And then I just drew ever since. In uni, I studied architecture. When I came to the UK, there's a difference in the way architecture is taught. As I was applying for work in architecture, I felt like I should also start working on my art or business with more like intentionality. In the first few months when I arrived, I remember thinking I need to go to London or Brighton, and then I did the bins for City of Culture. That was my first art big project I did, and then from there I just kept getting work in like illustration. I worked with the University of Sussex with a comic for them, and it sort of like spiraled upwards from there. So I work for St. Mary's Church as the social media and design coordinator 3 days a week. And then 2 days a week I do my own graphic art business. So that is when I do all my graphic art projects. So my process with this one, I had one idea, but then over time after thinking about it, I was like, it's not really resonating. And I like creating work that has that tells a certain story, but also a story that sort of convicts me. And then this idea came to me and I was like, this is great. So this person in this painting is my little sister, and her name is Victoria. She was named after Lake Victoria in Tanzania, which was named after Queen Victoria. I'm painting now with the Queen Victoria garments. I was trying to sort of symbolize my sisters, my mom, and how they've been able to manage so many things, raising kids, running a business. Queen Victoria, with all the responsibilities of ruling, is still, sustaining life. Like there's no stress or pressure. Like all of this she's just doing with ease. So that's what I'm trying to represent here, like that ability. But it's also like an ode to the women that I know from Tanzania, just like the resilience. The final Easter egg is this ice cream. There's a few paintings I've done where Vicky, my little sister, has been offering them to different monuments. So it's like Vicky is coming to the UK, and then she goes out into the rest of the UK and she hands out all these ice creams. Like it's sort of like to just represent joy or kindness. So how I got into multi-stories last year, I met a guy. He sent me a message and was like, Edgar, have you seen this on Facebook? Which was the multi-stories call for artists. And so I applied for that, and then I got a board upstairs. So that's how I got into multi-stories last year. And then this year, when I saw them announced, I sent them a message again. I was like, can we do it again? And likely they were inviting artists back again. And so that's how I got to do it again as well. So I got to first experiment with sprays, experiment with making murals of that size. But then it was just the networking. Like I met so many other artists in that event that I did not know about. It sort of answered part of the isolation I felt when I first was thinking of doing art, when you don't know if there's anything and you don't know where to look. Not only is the event itself gives you an opportunity, but then you meet other artists, you get connected to like a network, which before that was sort of missing. And it's just an opportunity for me at least to tell my story and my ideas to people, because I like making art and then engaging people with it, like or talking about it, which you can't really do if I'm just by myself, making maybe something in my room or something like that. So that's one thing that I like about the people that come and they see, and you can see the joy or the awe that is in them as they look at the things you're doing. Yeah.